Welcome to ProKitchen Tutorials. Today, we will be showcasing our dual program interfaces, our version 9.0 ribbon, and our version 8.0 classic. We are unique in the industry by supporting two interfaces in one program. This offers the ability to switch between the two interfaces. The classic is our original version 8.0, and the ribbon is our new version 9.0. Let's go into the classic. This is our original classic interface. You can go to your settings here, go to your default settings, and you can switch from classic to ribbon here. When you go to switch to the ribbon, you have to make sure that you have saved your design, as when you hit this, it will require you to restart ProKitchen. Let's restart. And this is our new ProKitchen 9.0 ribbon. Let's get started by opening ProKitchen Online 9.0. You will have the option of clicking on Classic or the new ribbon interface. Once clicking ribbon, you can hit OK and it will send you into the program. If you do not want to see this dialog box again, you may click on this box here, don't show this message again, and every time you open your ProKitchen 9.0, it will be in the ribbon. So let's hit OK. And here is the new ribbon interface. And now the toolbar. You can add or remove the toolbar here, or add and remove the ribbon here. We're going to work with the toolbar. I'm going to restore the defaults. You have your save, your open, sketch, cabinets, appliances, doors, windows, 3D, manufacturer's report, customer report. If you click on the down arrow here, you can add and remove from any of your tabs up here. From editing, you could add the undo, the redo, and the select. You could go to another section, let's say place, and put decorative items and plumbing. Hit apply, and they will all add on your toolbar. If you hit restore defaults, it will go back to the original default setting. Our first tab is edit. You have copy, paste, cut, and delete on the clipboard. For editing, you have undo, redo, select, and plan. For select, you can select cabinets, countertops, windows, or walls. For plan, you can move your entire plan. Our second tab is draw and place. We have sketch wall, where we can sketch walls or sketch construction lines. We have wall shapes, which gives us a U-shaped room, an L-shaped room, and a rectangular room. We're going to use a U-shaped room. In the U-shaped room, you can add your dimensions. For our A, we're going to do 144. For our B, we'll do 120. Our wall height, we'll put to 108. And it enters our room. Our next options are a mirror image. We can either mirror horizontally or vertically. We have our cabinets. We can place our cabinets, our appliances, plumbing, furniture, lighting, and decorative items. We also have our catalogs in the standard location on the left tab. The next section is SketchUp. SketchUp gives us the option to enter 3D models. In the warehouse, we can find decorative items to enter into our design. Faucets, pool tables, and other decorative items. NKBA verifies your design to the NKBA guidelines. To view the guidelines, you can click on NKBA guidelines, and all the guidelines are here. Our third tab is our doors and windows. In this section, you can enter your doors and windows onto your plan. Your windows, my windows, and then you can enter them on your plan. And the same with your doors. With these new features, all your modifications are here on your ribbon. Your hardware, your grill, the stool, brick mold, and blinds. If you want to have more options, you click the arrow and your screen, your attributes screen comes up. Same with the doors. Once a door is entered, your sizes and your height, hardware, type, interior, exterior. And again, for more, hit the arrow. Our next tab is our 3D. Taking a 3D view of your room. Do it in color or no color for an isometric view, a top view, side view, or any views that you have saved. The next section is to change your wall covering, flooring, countertop, and ceiling, making it easier to change within your design. The next section is our panorama view. If you have saved panoramic views, you can select here and they will be listed. You can preview, look at your gallery, or upload a view. You can also send them via email. The next tab is our reports. And you'll see that our reports come up. We have our manufacturer's report, customer report, multi-quote report, and a combined report. We also have the option for a quick report. With your manufacturer's report, your PO number, order number, job name, and any information that you put into your designer settings will be entered here. Here's your manufacturer's report, giving all your information, your global options, and each description and price of each cabinet, and your total. You will also have a customer's report, a multi-report, catalog settings, what to include, project settings, quote 1, quote 2, so you can change your door style here, and let's do off-white, no glazing. And then your third quote, again, you can change up to 5 quotes and then view your report. And then each one will be listed, quote 1 through 5, however many you put into the multi-quote. And each listing the appropriate pricing. There is also a combined report where you can add other items. You can add another design or individual items and the catalogs you are using. You can also enter your design charge, shipping charge, or installation charge, taxes, a discount, or a multiplier. You can do them as a dollar amount or a percentage. You can also click here to add your company's logo. Our next section is our electronic orders. Here we have our EasyLink electronic ordering system in an XML, XLS, Sabrus, and BizTrack. Our next section is QuickBooks. You can send your electronic order via the design or customer. Our next tab is Measurements and Comments. You can measure horizontally, vertically, point to point, point to line, angular, and line to line. You can also put comments on your floor plan. You can write your comment. You can put a tag, select your font color, change the font, bold, italic, all views or selected views, so that you can put it on a builder's view but not your customer's view. You can also do lines, a schematic line, and shapes. These allow you to put different items on the floor plan. You can add text, change the fill color, change the font color and the font style, change the sizes and the lines. Our next section is going to be View and Settings. You have a second selection for Select and Plan in this tab, as well as the original one that was in Edit. These will allow you to select certain items to change them or move them. Same with the plan, you'll be able to move your entire plan. Then you will be able to go into Zoom In and Zoom Out. The next section in View is your Zoom In and Out, Zoom into Region, and Zoom to Fit. Zoom in and out, left click, right click. And then your Zoom into Region is putting a regional box, and then it'll open up and zoom that region. Zoom to Fit will put it back to its original location. The next section is our left panel, which has our info box, catalog box, design box here, shows you which designs you have, and all panels. If you click this, it will take all the panels off or put them all on, or you can change just by individual sections. The next section is the right panel, where you see the plan view, the elevation, bill of materials, and global options. We can toggle between our plan view and our elevation. This way, you can change to whichever view you need. The next one is our bill of material, which will show you all cabinets and items that are listed within the design. Your global options, to pick your catalog, and then your door style, fronts, color, any finishes, and construction. Our default settings we also had in our File tab, and we have gone over this one already. So we're going to step to the next one, Design Settings. Our design settings, the designer, customer, dealer, designer supervisor are construction, moldings, countertop, 3D, and units. Our display settings are each layer that's within our design. Our base cabinets, wall cabinets, tall, and so on. Here you can change the display label with no dimensions, display label with bill of materials number, do not display labels, display label with dimensions, display bill of material number without labels, user dimensions, default dimensions, and it'll be base, wall, and tall, and then you can also add for center line. Countertops, appliances, room elements, closets, and again center lines. Change your font style, line thickness, your line colors, font color, and mark style, a slash, an arrow, or a dot. Display center line and symbol, break dimension line for inserting dimension. Selection and grid, you can change the color of your line thickness around whatever item you're selecting, your spacing, how many millimeters or inches for your grid, the line thickness, the line color, and background color. Wall handles, cabinet handles, rotation handles. Display wall lead handles for touchscreen displays. And you can always hit default to make everything go to the default setting. And then save and load. You can save all your default settings and load settings so that they always appear the same. Our last section is image collection. With the image collection, you can add images from the internet or images from your hard drive. These images can be used on a user-shaped floor or wall and on a backsplash. This will give you unlimited possibilities with your design. You can add new collections by adding a folder, add an image, going to your hard drive, going to your pictures, and adding a design. Select, and it will be added right into your collection. Now these collections can be used on your user shapes or backsplash.
Our next section is views. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see View 1. If you right-click in the gray area, you can add a view, edit a view, or delete a view. We're going to add a view. You can name your view, and we're going to name this Installation View. And click OK. And it will appear at the bottom of the screen. We're going to right-click on View 1, and we're going to edit View 1. And we're going to make this Customer View. And hit OK. Now you can toggle between your two views. The next section in our lower toolbar is our grid, our placement zone, measurements, snap, grid snap, and collision. The first button is your grid. It will toggle between the grid lines and no grid lines. Your zone is your wall placement zones. If you look at the dotted line, you can make it disappear or place it again. The second one is your measurements. It will measure between distances, end of a wall, end of a cabinet, measure a cabinet, measure an appliance, or distance. Your snap will snap your cabinet within 3 inches to the next cabinet. Grid snap will snap to a grid point. And collision, this will detect a collision between 2 cabinets.
Our next section is countertops and moldings. In countertops, you can use the Countertop Designer to either auto-generate a design or construct your own countertop design. You can add all, remove all, add one, or remove one. If you click Add All, it will add to every cabinet in the design. Remove All will remove them all. Add One will add to just one selected cabinet. Remove One will remove from one selected area. The next section is Backsplash. You can add a backsplash to all your countertops or remove them all. The next section is Molding. You can add molding, light rail molding, top molding, and toe kick. Once added, you can remove them all or remove one. Same with lighting. You can add lighting, remove all lighting, add one light, or remove one light. In your lighting setting, you can enter in light rail molding, top molding lighting, or toe kick lighting, and adjustments accordingly. The last one is our Closet Designer. With an appropriate catalog for closets, you can use Closet Designer to design a closet. Your defaults, sections, doors, shelving, and hardware. Our last tab is Search. You can find your customer by keyword, by company name, or by name. You can find a design by order name, by customer, by contract number, by order number, by status, and by date. Let's start with File. Here you will be able to start a new design, open existing designs, save a design, save as an image, auto backup, print, share, export, import, default settings, your account information, your help page, and our home page. Let's get started. To start a new design, just put in your design name, you can put a contract number, job name, PO number, order number, and then your design statuses. Who processed it, who your customer is, the designer and supervisor, and any notes. Once you have your design name, you can hit Create, and this will create your new design. Customers. Your customer setting will allow you to put in the customer name, email, work phone number, home number, mobile number, account number, and addresses. The mailing address, shipping address, invoice address. And then you can create your customer. The same for your designer, and the same for your dealer information. So let's start a design. We are going to name this design. You can add a contract number, a job name, a PO number, an order number, a design status, who processed the order, select a customer, select a designer, select a supervisor, and add design notes. You can select a customer from an existing file in your system. If a customer is not in your system, you can go to the Customer tab and add them in. Add all pertinent information and hit Create. But we have Mr. Smith in the system already, so we will add him in. You can select a designer, select a supervisor, and then put in your notes. Then hit Create. Continuing on the File tab, some of the new options that we have in Open is you can open from the cloud or your PC, as well as recent designs that have been completed. You can save a file, save as a file, or you can save as an image. Your Save As image is saving your floor plan in either your first, second, or third view. You can select as many views as you have on your design. There's an auto backup, your print screen, your share, where you can share a file via email, a design file, to the showroom, or an RVD format, which will go to an iPhone, iPad, or Android device. You can also export into a zip file to showroom our new iPro K3D for iPhone and Android devices, or our new Oculus in the RVO format. We can also export to QuickBooks, AutoCAD, and SketchUp. Importing, we can import a zip file, import ProKitchen Solutions, AutoCAD, a DXF file, and an EDF template. Your account information will have your email address and your password, and then all your account information, your license, and your update. Do you want it weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, or never? We like weekly. This way we know we're up to date.
Your help screen gives you your index of all your catalogs that are installed and what version you are using.
Video tutorials will send you to our website where we have a list of tutorials for each segment of our program. Each tutorial will cover a specific area. Step 1, Step 2, 3, and so on. This has been ProKitchen Tutorials. Thank you for watching.